we see a white cat. He is a domesticated cat that lives with some human owners. He escapes his house this night, though, because a well-known Siamese cat is going to be evangelizing about how to change the world. So all the cats in the city are traveling to listen to this Siamese cat speak. All the cats, they arrive at this cemetery, and the Siamese cat begins to share her story. She says that she too used to be like them. She had some human owners who would feed and play with her. But one day she took a lover, a bushy tomcat, and she got pregnant. And eventually she gave birth to many kittens. But the Siamese cat's owners were not too happy. Their cat was a purebred blue point Siamese cat. And these little kittens of hers that were crossbred with this tomcat are just bundles of fluff that aren't worth diddly squat. So the male human owner put the little kittens in a sack, tied the sack to a rock, and walked out to a river and threw them into the lake, drowning them. The Siamese cat, from that point on, realized that as long as she lived with humanity, her and all cats anywhere could not call themselves free. The Siamese cat, she wanted answers. Why did her human owners do this to her? So she went to sleep, and she dreamed. She was in the dreaming, and she walked through the dreaming, and she eventually arrived and met Morpheus as the cat of dreams. Morpheus does not just serve humans, he is the dream lord for all living creatures. Morpheus, as the cat of dreams, talks with the Siamese cat. The Siamese cat wants to understand, why did the humans take her children away from her? And why do cats live as we do now? Morpheus tells the Siamese cat to look into his eyes, and when the Siamese cat looked into Morpheus's eyes, it saw the world as it once was. Many, many years ago, cats ruled the world. They were much larger then, and the whole world was created for their pleasure, and they roamed it and took what they wanted. And humans were just tiny creatures, no larger than cats are now today. And the humans would groom the cats and feed them and pet them. And when the moon shone full, the cats would hunt the humans and eat them, for the humans were more delightful to hunt than the birds, and back then the mice were too small and insignificant for the cats to even bother with. Eventually, though, one of the humans had a dream, an inspiration, and it told its fellow humans. It told them to dream. Dreams shape the world. Dreams create the world anew every night. Do not dream the world the way it is now, in thrall to our feline masters and mistresses. Dream a new world. Dream a world of human beings. Dream a world in which we are the dominant species, in which we are the kings and queens and the gods. Dream a world in which we will no longer be hunted and killed by cats. I do not know how many of us it will take, but we must dream it. And if enough of us dream it, then it will happen. Dreams shape the world. So the humans dreamed, and for a while nothing happened. But eventually, one night, enough of the humans dreamed. It did not take that many of them, 1,000 maybe. And the next day, things changed. Humans were huge and cats were tiny. Humans were the dominant species and the cats were prey to them, to the dogs, as well as prey to the humans' metal machines. The Siamese cat, after learning all of this from Morpheus, asked him, "So the humans dreamed the world into its form it is now?" And Morpheus explains, "No, the humans dreamed the world, so it always was the way it is now. There never was a world of cat ladies and cat lords. They changed the universe from the beginning of all things until the end of time." Morpheus asks the cat, "Do you understand now?" And the Siamese cat answered, Yes, I do." Morpheus replies, "Then you know what your task must be. You know the burden you must bear. Are you strong enough for it?" And the Siamese cat answered, "Yes, I hope so." The Siamese cat, now talking to all the other cats in this cemetery, tells them, if the humans could dream it, then we, the cats, can change it back. If we believe, if we dream, if at least 1,000 of us dream, we can change the world. We can dream it anew. A world in which no cat suffers from the malice of humans. A world that we rule. The Siamese cat, ever since it learned the truth, has traveled the world to spread the good news to all the cats everywhere. And she shall keep going and spreading the word until she dies, or until at least 1,000 cats hear her words and believe them and dream them, and then they all return to paradise. The Siamese cat is done talking now, and the little white cat that we met at the beginning of this issue tells the Siamese cat that it believes her. And the Siamese cat replies, well, then there is hope, child. And the Siamese cat then leaves, now having finished her speech. The little white cat walks back home with an alley cat, and the two cats discuss what they just learned. The alley cat thinks that the speech was interesting, but doesn't seem like it really believes it. The little white cat, though, thinks that it felt like the truth, the Siamese cat story, or at least a truth. The little white cat asks, so do you think it will happen? Will enough of them dream and change the world? And the bigger alley cat responds, no one can persuade 1,000 cats to do anything at the same time. No, it will never happen. The little white cat returns to its home. It's in its bed and it is sleeping, and the cat's owners comment how cute the cat looks, like it's hunting in its sleep. And the little white cat then dreams.